I've never seen Dakota spelled that way. I love it. New. Alabama. What do you expect? Dakota. Sean the Sony A7R3. Ooh. And A6500, A6300. Okay. This will be fun, Ace Eaton. Hope you're ready. Ace Eaton. Okay. Hope you're ready. Here we go. We got a drone shot. 2 drone shots. Ooh, the birds. Did you add those in post? Those are like perfectly flying birds. Can I just say? It's like big like herons just cruising over. I love it. And it's a barn because Alabama. Yeah. It's the South. Guaranteed. We got barns everywhere.
When I saw you standing there under the stars, I knew it wouldn't be the last time. Scrolling through the memories of when we began, I couldn't find a...
Right on cue. I see this happen so often here. Like, your colors are good, your shots are good. No complaints there. My biggest complaint is it has taken 40 seconds for me to see a person. Like, weddings are about people. They're not about like objects and things. And so one thing I'm always trying to do is I'm always trying to show people. Like, I want to show people, and I want to show people quickly. And so I'm fine with like a shot or two, but it just keeps going. It's like we got invitations, we got watches, we got shoes, we got a dress, we got pants. And then finally it's like, oh, here's the bride. Which I assume this is the bride. I don't actually know if this is the bride or not. I hope it's the bride. She's got some cool tattoos. But is it the bride? I hope so. So I would just love to see her sooner. Not to like rag on you or anything like that, but I see this like a lot from a lot of wedding videos. So calling out the trend to other people, not necessarily against just you. Or is that the bride? Crap, she's the girl. She's in white. Okay, so this is the bride. That's the other thing. In the edit's always careful. I always try to be careful that I'm like showing the bride first or showing a clear indicator, because like you want to introduce your characters and you want to introduce the couple in the video, and so it's important to show the bride pretty quickly, I think, and like, or at least like show and be very clear, like this is the bride, this is the group. It's okay if you show somebody else, but if it isn't super clear, then it can be confusing for your audience like me. This is like knockoff Coldplay. It's a nice song, but it's like trying to be Coldplay, I feel.
If I said I never thought about walking away, I would be a liar, I'd be wrong. Even in the hardest times, we found our way.
I'm glad you put the audio in. I would have faded that audio in more and had it quieter.
He's so pretty.
Glad you got the audio there. That's great. Very cute.
There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night, as the sun shines upon each new day. There's a beauty that guides us like a fire in the night.
Dakota, take you, Katie,
I, Dakota, take you, Katie,
to be my wife,
And that southern accent's coming in.
to have and to
This
hold
is
from this
you
day
want it
forward,
from Alabama?
have and to hold
Dakota,
this day forward,
take you,
for
Kate.
better or for
It's
worse,
very.
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poor,
This is half my Texas weddings too.
in sickness and in health,
in the sickness and health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
excluding all others,
excluding all others.
Yeah, I
As
think if
long
you
as we
fade,
both shall
hit
live.
the groom's audio a little bit more, you're not going to get that room noise as
I,
much.
Katie,
It'll
take
just
you,
it'll be a
Dakota.
smoother flow in and out.
I, Katie, take you, Dakota,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold.
Had to light the whole ceremony with light panels. The
For
ceremony
better or
it looks
for worse.
nicely lit, honestly. Like it's a nice because you can see how dark it is here, but up there it's nicely lit, and so I feel like you had good light coming in.
or
Good
for
job.
worse,
For better or for worse,
for richer or for poor,
for richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
through sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
excluding all others,
excluding all others,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Yeah, people are saying they like the colors. I agree. Colors are good. A little muted. It's a good look. Very
Dakota
consistent
and Katie,
throughout.
It
It
is
goes
at
well with
this
the wood.
time
The
I
wood
pronounce you
colors they
husband
have.
and wife. Dakota, you may kiss your bride.
Dakota, kiss your bride. There we go.
I would like to present to you for the first time Mr. and Miss Dakota Shane Rice.
Growing up, I heard people say, don't be so quick to give your heart away. The harder you fall, the harder you break. So I learned to take the middle road, the one without risk or the fear of unknown, but playing it safe has a cost of its own.
So dramatic. Like this is such an upbeat song. I really want the cuts to be faster too, but it was a lot of slow motion there for a while, and I was really wanting things to mix to normal speed, things a little bit faster. That's every garter toss now. Okay, so are you providing is there not DJ lights? So I see the panel here. This looks like maybe your panel. Are you using RGB for this here? You said, yeah, newer RGB 660 light panels. So are you shifting the colors? Because I think that's really cool. Like if the DJ is not doing it here and you're like, I need the mood and I need the color, like I think that's a good way to do it. Nice audio at the end. Glad you lit it there, so you have the light, so you have the bubbles lit up. If you're ever doing a bubble exit, like which is pretty common, you have to light it. Like if you don't light it, those bubbles are not going to be glowing at all, and it's just going to be just darkness, and it sucks. So highly recommend lighting like Ace did. I think that's great. Yeah, I think honestly, love, love, love. I've only seen like a few other videographers using their own lights for lighting the reception, especially if like the DJ doesn't bring their own DJ lighting, then this is a great way to do it. Only thing I would recommend is like, it looks like here there's another light coming in, but I don't think it was your light necessarily. To avoid like getting, if you want your skin tones to look the best, I would say have like one light that's doing the colors and have another light from like the left over here coming in that's a normal color. And so that way you're getting the mix of like the colored lighting and also a normal white light. And so that way you can mix between the two and the skin tones still look good. But really, really enjoyed that. Very solid work. Trenton was asking what picture profile you shot at, I think, and all. Otherwise, like, I think the biggest thing here, audio really solid, colors really solid, footage solid, exposure solid. Like, you did very, very well from like a complete technical side of things. Biggest issues I think are in the editing. And the biggest issue by far is, this is something I struggled with a lot whenever I was getting started. You're putting so many detail shots in, and it's like, it starts at the beginning with like the 40 seconds of detail shots, but then we get to like the reception and it's like, it's just more, it's so much more. We've got, we're going through here and it's like, we got the Unity sand. We got like some roses. Here's the guest book. Here's a koozie. It's just so much detail. And like, I would say if you can cut this down to like a third, like you don't need to show all the detail. Likewise, you have everybody walking in and it's just the same static shot, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, people walking in, more people walking in, more people walking in. It just keeps going. Like, all of this could be cut down. I don't think that you need to show every single person walking down the aisle. I don't think you need to show all these details. If you cut those out, you're looking like a 5-minute video instead of a 7-minute video, is how it feels to me. I think if you cut some of that out, it's going to make a more tight and cohesive video overall. You do that, and then I would also encourage you to like experiment with not doing just everything in slow-mo, because it's just like, we got this slow, and then we're back to, it's another, I didn't even notice there were 2 koozie. You did 2 koozie shots. Never, can't go full koozie. Can't do too much koozie. Do people call it koozies? I know in Australia they call them, what is it? They call it some other can thing, but in Texas we call them koozies. Anyways, you got a lot of those. Can insulators. It's just a lot of slow-mo here, but like the song was really upbeat. And so I think if you were to put in some faster shots, maybe some shots that are normal speed as well. If he like spins his mom, like show that in a normal speed. Stuff like that is going to help improve the pacing and the feel of the video overall. Otherwise though, like as far as like overall what you're doing, I think you're doing some really, really solid work. And so you guys can guess pricing for this here. What do you think for this Alabama, sweet, southern, heavily detailed wedding? Clearly the couple had some money. Like, you know, you don't get some nice decor like this without spending a bit of money here. You know, let's just say that. Granted, the DJ didn't bring RGB lights, so who knows how good that was. But, like, there's some nice stuff here. You think this Unity sand's cheap? Sand's expensive these days. I don't know about sand, actually. I don't even know what y'all are saying in the chat here. I've just been rambling here. A foam can holder. People are like, what's a koozie? A stubby cooler. Yeah, they call them stubby cooler. That's right. Oh, thank God. Okay, good. All of y'all are guessing good. 5,000, 2,800, 3,000, 2,000, 2,750. Total Instagram wedding. Yeah, you charge extra for the Instagram weddings. Good job. Send a 4-picture profile. That's great. That's great. Okay. Y'all all got some good guesses here, except for Arash Jot with 10K. If only, right? No. Okay. I will tell you, Ace Eaton charged $1,200 for this, which Ace, come on. Like, everybody's telling you in the chat here, like, this should be a lot more. Like, this could easily be $3,000 for something like this. Easily. Easily. So don't sell your shelf short. I know you're in Alabama, and so Bradford Farms, Alabama. Where's or Florence, Alabama. Where's Florence at? Let's do some Googling, shall we? Where's that at in relation to everything? It's on the water. That's pretty. On the Tennessee River. Oh, see, like you could drive over to Huntsville. You're in North Alabama. Like that's not a bad drive to Nashville. Like there's a ton of weddings in Nashville. So you have options. You have choices. You have places you can go where you can book more expensive weddings too. So definitely recommend doing that. F's in the chat for our boy Ace. Oh man, that's good. Flying Lab Films like I've seen enough. Price is Right. I'm hedging my bets. $1. That was a good call for this one. Oh man. So yeah, you see what I'm saying here. Like this couple's getting a deal, and you gotta. People always get out and be like, "Oh, Matt always wants people to raise their prices." I watch weddings like this, okay, and people are charging $1,200. I have every right to be angry. Every right. Rachel's up in the background. 2,000. 2,000 minimum. If every wedding videographer just starts charging $2,000 minimum, the world will be a much better place. And then we can raise prices more.
You can do mass.
All right.
It's like 50 weddings a year. That's what
Do 50 weddings a year at 2,000. Hey, you're making 6 figures. There you go. Do 20 weddings for triple the price. Quad the price. Okay. Thank you very much, Ace. It was very enjoyable to watch. Please submit again in 6 months whenever you've raised your prices significantly. And please do that. Okay? Cool. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. You know what time it is? I need to tell you guys about this video's sponsor.